I'm back with one of our biggest fans who's been asked to pick one of his favorite movies, join me in the red chairs, and talk about why he loves classic films. And my next guest is one of our youngest viewers, too, and eager to tell us why he loves classic movies. He's Shane Fleming from New York City. Welcome, Shane.
Hi.
Good to have you here.
Thanks for having me here.
Now, Shane is a huge Charlie Chaplin fan, and he's indeed picked a Chaplin classic to share with us. It's Modern Times from 1936, the silent movie Chaplin made when sound had very much already entered the picture. But I have to ask you, how did you become a movie fan?
Well, I was always very into old things and into Edison, and we went to the museum.
What do you mean, into Edison?
I'm very interested in, like, Edison inventions, like the phonograph and stuff like that. And we went to the museum in New Jersey. They were having a tour, and then I saw this room, and I'm like, hey, what's in that room? And I walked over, and they were projecting all these old kinescope movies, and I'm like, wow, this is amazing. So I kept watching these early Edisons, and then I went on to Georges Méliès, and then I went up to the early Chaplins, thanks to my babysitter Jane, who brought me a DVD of some Chaplin shorts. And I'm working my way through film history. I definitely bounce back and forth between. It's not like I'm only studying one period. At the moment, I'm like at 1929, I guess, but I'm definitely bouncing back and forth from like the 50s and stuff, like Hitchcock.
And you're how old?
10.
10 years old. That's great. We love it, somebody 10 years old loving classic films.
Thanks.
Why of all the classic films did you pick Modern Times?
Well, most of my friends my age, like, I show them, like, I try to show them Modern Times, and they're kind of bored.
Well, why do you laugh at it?
Well, I laugh at most of the jokes, but there's definitely heart in there that my friends don't recognize. Like, okay, why is he in jail? Like, just because there was a parade behind him. Like, I laugh at that stuff because they actually get the joke.
Well, now, let me ask you something. Do you have another friend that's your age that does get these things like you do?
Yes, I have a friend named Gus who goes to my school with me.
So you got Gus to talk about movies with?
Yes, and he actually watches TCM too. That's how he was inspired. And also I have a friend named Zach, who his dad is an assistant director, and we go to the film forum a lot.
Yeah?
So...
Well, that's great. Well, we love somebody your age getting into classic films and finding out how good they are.
Yeah.
So I'm glad you picked this movie to introduce it to a lot of other people.
Thanks.
Because a recommendation from a 10-year-old is a pretty good recommendation, I think. So thanks for being here.
Thanks.
Okay, let's watch the movie. Here it is. From 1936, also with Paulette Goddard, here's Charlie Chaplin in Modern Times.